If you're over 60 and your penis doesn't get hard like it used to, it's not just frustrating, it's devastating. And the worst part isn't the performance itself, it's what it starts to do to your confidence, your identity, your connection. You start to feel invisible in your own skin, like a shadow of the man you used to be. But I'm here to tell you something radical. This isn't the end, it's the turning point. And one simple touch-based routine, done in private, could change everything, starting tonight. My name is Dr. Mohit Khera. I've been a men's health specialist and professor of urology for over 30 years, and I've worked with thousands of older men who believed their best days were behind them. They weren't. In fact, many of them became stronger, more connected, and more alive than they had been in decades. You've been told the only answer is pills or procedures. But what if the secret lies in something far simpler, something your own hands can unlock? A technique so natural, yet so overlooked, that it could literally reawaken blood flow, nerve sensitivity, and masculine confidence. All in under 15 minutes a night. In this video, I'll walk you through exactly how this special massage works, how it restores erections and intimacy, and why some men feel the difference after just one evening. Stay with me, because in just a few minutes, I'll guide you through the exact steps that could reignite your confidence overnight. Before we get started, if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and tap that button and turn on the bell, so you never miss another life-changing tip designed specifically for men over 60. And if this message speaks to you, type 1 in the comments. If not, type 0, so I know exactly how to improve and serve you better. Let's begin with the foundation of it all. Why this simple act of touch holds far more power than most men realize. Because before we get to the how, you need to understand the why. Why therapeutic touch isn't just relaxing, but a proven biological key to restoring confidence, intimacy, and sexual vitality after 60. 1. The power of therapeutic touch. There's something most men don't realize until they've lost it. The profound impact that simple, intentional touch can have on your body, your mind, and your sense of masculinity. As boys, we grow up understanding physical touch in terms of strength, gripping, lifting, building. But as we age, especially past 60, that same body that once responded instantly to desire begins to feel foreign. Touch becomes less frequent, more distant, and often reduced to medical checkups or a polite handshake. That loss isn't just physical, it's emotional, and it cuts deep. Therapeutic touch isn't about luxury, it's about biology. The right kind of touch sends direct signals to the brain that calm your nervous system, boost your mood, and stimulate hormones like oxytocin, the same hormone that creates connection and trust. But what's even more critical for men over 60 is that touch can reactivate blood flow and nerve pathways that have gone dormant over time. These aren't just feel-good effects. They are the very mechanisms that help support strong erections, emotional resilience, and the feeling of being fully present in your own body again. The truth is, as you grow older, your body starts protecting itself from stress by shutting down what it thinks is non-essential. Unfortunately, that includes your sex drive and response. But therapeutic touch helps reverse that shutdown. It reawakens your sexual circuitry, not just by chance, but through predictable, scientific pathways. It reduces cortisol, the stress hormone that kills libido. It increases nitric oxide, the molecule that allows blood vessels to open and flow freely. It creates warmth, softness, safety, and in those conditions, the body begins to trust again. I've seen this transformation happen in real time. One of my patients, 72 years old, told me he hadn't felt sexual in years, not because he didn't want to, but because nothing responded. After just 2 weeks of using this simple massage practice, he said, "It's like something turned back on inside me." His voice cracked when he said it. That wasn't just about getting hard, it was about feeling alive. Touch also does something else. It helps you come back to yourself. As men, we're not often taught how to slow down, how to connect with our bodies without judgment or performance pressure. But when you begin this practice, even if it feels awkward at first, you start to rebuild the bond with yourself. You realize that you're still here, that this body, even if it's slower or softer than before, is still capable of pleasure, of power, of connection. And this doesn't just stay in the bedroom. I've seen men carry themselves differently. They speak with more confidence. They make eye contact again. They smile more. Because when you feel in control of your body, you feel in control of your life. And that kind of presence doesn't go unnoticed by the people around you, especially the one you share your bed with. So yes, it starts with something as simple as intentional touch, but its ripple effects reach into every part of your life. The beauty of it? You don't need a prescription, a gym membership, or anyone's permission to begin. Just your own willingness to show up for yourself in a new way. Now that you understand the deep power of therapeutic touch, let's go even deeper. Because what actually happens inside your body during this massage is far more surprising than you might think. Biggie C. 2. What this massage does to your body. When most men hear the word massage, they think of relaxation, maybe easing sore muscles or reducing tension. But this particular massage, when done correctly, is nothing like what you've experienced at a spa. It's targeted, intentional, and designed to activate the very systems in your body that control sexual function, confidence, and energy. It's not just about feeling good in the moment, it's about changing what's happening inside your body at a foundational level. As we age, our blood vessels lose flexibility, our nerves become less responsive, and our pelvic muscles often remain tight without us even knowing it. All of these factors combine to make erections more difficult, less reliable, and sometimes impossible without pharmaceutical help. But the human body is built to heal and adapt, even in our 60s, 70s, and beyond. This massage stimulates that natural ability by triggering the exact biological responses your body needs to restore function and sensation. Here's how it works. Gentle, deliberate touch in specific areas increases circulation in regions that may have gone neglected for years. The soft tissue around your lower abdomen, inner thighs, perineum, and the base of your penis plays a critical role in blood flow. By applying steady, rhythmic pressure, you open up the pathways that allow blood to move freely again. This isn't magic, it's circulation. And without proper blood flow, no amount of desire can produce a strong erection. The massage acts like a natural pump, helping your arteries dilate, allowing oxygen-rich blood to fill the tissue that creates firmness and fullness. But blood flow is just one part of the equation. What's equally important is how this massage stimulates nerve endings. As we age, those nerves become dull, less responsive, and disconnected from the brain. This technique gently wakes them up, improving sensitivity and helping your brain reconnect to the arousal process. That's why so many men report feeling sensations they hadn't felt in years, even during the first few sessions. The pelvic floor muscles, often ignored, also play a central role in maintaining strong erections and ejaculation control. If those muscles are chronically tight or fatigued, they can strangle blood flow and limit performance. The massage helps release that deep tension you didn't even know you were holding. And once it's gone, your body begins to respond more naturally, more fully, and more confidently. What's remarkable is that this doesn't just improve sexual function. It also improves posture, reduces lower back pain, and gives many men a surprising boost in overall energy. When blood is flowing, nerves are firing, and muscles are no longer holding unnecessary tension, the entire body starts operating at a higher level. You'll feel it not just between the sheets, but in how you walk, breathe, and carry yourself throughout the day. And perhaps most importantly, this massage gives you back a sense of control. No pills, no surgeries, no outside dependency, just your own hands, your own intention, and your body's own natural ability to respond. Now that you understand the powerful changes happening inside your body, the question becomes, how exactly do you perform this massage? The answer might surprise you, because it's far simpler and more effective than most men ever expect. Let me show you how to do it, step by step. 3. Exactly how to do the massage. Now that you understand what's happening inside your body, let's talk about exactly how to do this massage. And let me be clear, you don't need to be a doctor, a therapist, or even particularly flexible to do this right. What you do need is intention, consistency, and the willingness to slow down and reconnect with your body. The technique I'm about to share is something I've taught countless men over 60, and the results have been life-changing, not just physically, but emotionally. Start by choosing the right time. Evening tends to work best, especially after a warm shower or bath, when your body is relaxed and blood vessels are more open. Find a quiet space where you won't be interrupted. Dim the lights. Turn on some calming music if you'd like. This isn't just about technique, it's about creating a space where your nervous system feels safe enough to let go. Begin by placing your hands just below your belly button. Use slow, circular motions with your fingertips, gently massaging outward across your lower abdomen. Do this for about 1 to 2 minutes. This warms up the area, loosens tension, and begins to stimulate the pelvic nerves that are deeply connected to arousal. Don't rush. Your body responds best when it feels relaxed, not pressured. Next, move your attention to your inner thighs. With flat palms, gently glide upward toward your groin. Use enough pressure to feel contact with the muscle, but not so much that it causes discomfort. Repeat this motion several times. This encourages blood flow from the larger arteries in your legs toward the pelvic region, essentially priming your entire lower body for activation. Now, focus on the base of your penis. Gently form a circle with your thumb and index finger and slowly rotate that ring in small, consistent motions around the base. You're not trying to create stimulation in the sexual sense. This isn't about climax. It's about reawakening sensitivity and guiding blood toward the erectile tissue. Think of it as retraining your nerves to remember how to respond again. From there, move to the perineum, the space between your scrotum and anus. Most men ignore this area their entire lives, but it holds the key to deep pelvic release. Apply light pressure with 2 fingers and massage in slow, circular movements. This helps release tightness in the pelvic floor muscles, which often restrict blood flow and create a feeling of emotional tension. Releasing this area can lead to a surprising sense of physical relief and emotional calm. Throughout the entire process, keep your breathing steady and deep. The more you relax your breath, the more your nervous system will shift into a healing, parasympathetic state. This state is where the magic happens. It's where performance anxiety disappears, blood vessels expand, and the mind starts to associate touch with safety, pleasure, and control once again. When done with care and consistency, this massage becomes more than a routine. It becomes a ritual. It's a way of telling your body that it's still capable, still worthy, and still alive. And for many men, that simple message begins to shift everything. But don't stop here. Knowing how to do the massage is just one piece of the puzzle. To truly feel the difference, you need a plan, a nightly practice you can stick to, one that turns this into a powerful new habit. And in the next section, I'll show you exactly how to make that happen. Stay with me. 4. Start tonight. Here's your plan. Everything we've talked about so far, the science, the technique, the transformation, it only works if you begin, not tomorrow, not when the timing feels perfect, but tonight. Because the truth is, most men wait too long. They wait until the disconnect becomes unbearable, until the frustration turns into silence, and until the spark they once had has almost disappeared. But your body is waiting for you now. It's ready. And the plan to reignite your confidence doesn't require massive effort. It starts with just a few minutes, one small habit, and a willingness to show up for yourself. Here's what I recommend. Carve out 10 to 15 minutes each evening just for you. Make it something you look forward to, not another task on your list. Take a warm shower or apply a warm towel to your lower abdomen to loosen tension and open your blood vessels. That warmth alone tells your body, it's safe, it's calm, it can let go. Then go through the massage steps you've already learned, gently, patiently, without rushing. This is not a performance, this is a reconnection. If your mind wanders, bring it back. If you feel awkward, that's okay. What matters is that you're doing it. You're reclaiming control. Make this your nightly ritual. Turn down the lights. Use the same music or scent to train your brain to relax. Over time, this consistency becomes more powerful than you think. The body loves rhythm. It thrives on routine. With each night, your circulation improves. Your sensitivity increases. Your pelvic floor begins to release. And slowly, your confidence starts to return. Not because of a pill or external fix, but because you've reestablished a relationship with your own body. What you may begin to notice after just a few nights is a warmth in your lower body where there was once numbness. You might feel a tingling sensation, a twitch of responsiveness, a new sense of energy you haven't felt in years. Morning erections may return. That spark in your mind may reignite. And even more surprising, your mood may shift. You walk differently. You speak with more authority. You feel more grounded. Why? Because when you start to feel alive in your body again, the rest of your life begins to fall back into alignment. But here's something else to keep in mind. This isn't just about you. When you bring your best self forward, your relationships change too. Your partner sees the difference. The emotional distance starts to close. Physical connection feels possible again. You're no longer disappearing, you're stepping back into your power. And all of that starts with one choice. One evening. One quiet moment where you say, "I'm ready to feel like myself again." Now, before we wrap up, there's one more thing I want to share with you, something that goes beyond technique or routine. It's the deeper reason this works, the emotional key that makes all the physical progress actually last. And once you understand this final piece, everything else will finally click into place. 5. You're not invisible. You're just waiting to be seen again. Somewhere along the way, many men over 60 start to feel like they've faded into the background. It doesn't happen all at once. It starts subtly, with fewer glances from across the room, less affection, fewer moments where you feel truly desired. Eventually, you begin to question your place in your own life. Your confidence slips. Your reflection feels unfamiliar. But let me be clear, you're not invisible. You're simply disconnected. And everything we've explored together in this video is a pathway back to that connection. You've learned about the power of therapeutic touch, how something as natural as your own hands can awaken dormant parts of your body and mind. You've seen how this massage is far more than physical. It's biological, emotional, even spiritual. You now understand the science behind what it does inside your body, increasing blood flow, relaxing tight muscles, stimulating nerve response, and rewiring the way your brain responds to pleasure and connection. And most importantly, you've discovered that the process is within your control. You don't need to rely on medications or wait for a miracle. The solution is not out there. It's already within you, waiting to be reactivated. You've also learned how to do this massage properly, with intention and care. You've seen the steps. You've imagined the space. You've hopefully realized that this isn't some fleeting trick. It's a lifelong tool. And when done regularly, with patience and respect, it can restore not just your performance, but your presence, your sense of self, your power. The plan is simple. Take time each night, reconnect, breathe, and allow your body to remember what it's capable of. With consistency, the results are not just physical. You'll begin to move differently in the world, with quiet confidence, not just because you can perform, but because you feel alive again. That aliveness spills into your conversations, your relationships, your outlook on the future. It reminds you, and everyone around you, that you are still here, still strong, still deserving of intimacy, touch, and joy. What I hope you take from this is more than a technique. I hope you take away a message you can carry with you, that aging doesn't mean disappearing. It means arriving at a deeper version of yourself. It means owning your body with wisdom, patience, and strength. So tonight, I encourage you to begin, not because you're broken, but because you're ready. Ready to stop waiting, ready to stop shrinking, ready to stop feeling invisible. Because you are not done, you are not forgotten, you are not invisible. You are simply waiting to be seen again by the world, by the people you love, and most importantly, by yourself.